Hey Saint Angels, my name is Amanda. My name is Amanda, your intuitive BFF and fave spiritual girly, and I am here today with the daily tarot reading. So let's go ahead and get right on into the messages. So what I feel for a lot of you is these cards are kind of coming out. Some were definitely coming out like surefire right away. Others were a little bit more hesitant. So I feel from even the energy of the cards when I was pulling them is that in some areas of your life you're like on it, you're discerning, you've got it, like everything that you feel is not in alignment you're getting rid of. And then other places of your life you're feeling a little bit more hesitant, and those places, my beautiful angels, are probably in the field of either your career or your relationships. They have to do with something near and dear to your heart, and you've almost been going back and forth around stepping up and speaking your truth. So what your intuition, your angels are actually doing for you today is not only are they activating your throat chakra, they're activating your solar plexus chakra to give you the courage to move past the limitations set by your ego, and to get you out of those situations. They're also activating your throat chakra to allow you to communicate your truth with compassion and with grace. And when we do communicate our truth from a place of love, we really are able to convey the message that is on our hearts, but also make it, how do I want to say this, like best for both parties involved. Like there's no hard feelings. And you know, if there is on the opposite side that you can't do anything about it, you're really just pursuing your path and you said what you had to say with love. And the message that they first want to talk about is the Nine of Swords. So I feel like this is what you're coming out of, this energy. And what they're saying is that with the Nine of Swords, you have been kind of praying for a miracle, like in your life. You've been praying for a solution to come, and I feel like it's because you're at a crossroad right now. You're at a crossroad on whether or not to stay in a certain position of your life, whether or not to stay in a relationship, and you've already had the intuitive guidance, but it's about staying in that old storyline, like maybe you're not worthy of better things, and I know that might be like difficult to hear, but sometimes we do tend to stay in that old storyline that is predominantly focused in on worthiness, and I just feel like it's been causing you to stay up at night and worrying. And something that I heard recently that really resonated with me is, I give God permission to let me know when I need to worry. And that is so beautiful because, you know, the ego, what it loves to do is just drive us freaking bonkers. But when we allow God to step in between ourselves and the ego, what that does is God can come to us and say, hey, maybe you need to focus on this right now. Maybe let's bring this to your awareness. But no longer do you have to carry that weight of worry. And with the Nine of Swords, I just definitely feel like an answer is on its way to you, that clarity is coming, and that whatever situation has been on your heart is being resolved. Now, this is leading to a tower moment in your life. So with this answered prayer comes a shift, and that's naturally so. You're moving from one way of being to the next, and I just kind of feel like you've leveled up in all areas of your life, and there's just a few more things that you need to, you know, wash your hands of and let go of. And this tower moment, again, it's like, are we gonna have the courage to speak our truth and to say what we have to say and break those ties, or is the universe gonna have to come in and intervene? Because it's gonna come down to those two paths, those two options, and let me tell you, it's gonna be a lot cleaner, a lot less like this, if we decide to take the Jeep, and maybe Jeep is resonant, take the leap and jump ourselves. So don't be scared. You have angel wings. You are born to fly, my friend. And just know that your angels are helping you remember that you have always been able to fly. It was only this illusion that prevented you from seeing your wings, from seeing the grace that you had within you to go into a life that you truly deserve. So this Tower moment's coming, right? Everything's shifting. It might be a little uncomfortable at first, but that's okay. Get grounded, get outside with nature. Nature loves you and you love nature. And then what we have after the Tower moment is another beautiful major arcana. I feel like the Tower moment is so beautiful because that just means that we're moving out of stagnancy and we're truly allowing everything to come into our lives that is meant for us. And we have the Lovers card here. So today your angels want you to know to lead from your heart, but also look at the beautiful water energy. Like, you see all that beautiful blue? Like, that is not only symbolic of the flow and the cadence of your rhythm, of the rhythm of your heart, but also of your throat chakra. Like, I feel like your heart and your throat are so interconnected. I mean, they're one right on top of the other, and it's like this beautiful stream of consciousness that's coming through you. And I even feel like after you make these shifts, it could honestly also be a shift to, like, you know, finally decide to do something that you love today, and instead of sitting around waiting for it to happen, because, you know, dreams are just dreams until we take steps towards them and to actualize them. So the Lovers card could also be symbolic of divine inspiration that's coming to you. And I do feel like that for some of you guys out there, it's just a stream of consciousness coming from your higher self being projected through your heart. And people can feel the resonance of your heart. The heart has a toroidal field around it. And if you look anything into the HeartMath Institute, there's science backings behind the field, the energetic field around your heart. So what I feel is that when you are in alignment with what brings you joy, it's projected through your heart, and other people can feel that resonance. It's a beautiful ripple effect that is creating new cosmic waves out there in the world. And that's also how you're in service when you're in your joy, because other people can feel that resonance, and it almost breaks them free of any cycles that they're staying in. So continue to stay in that flow of divine inspiration and leading and speaking from your heart. Absolutely. The last message that we have today is the Queen of Wands. So this is just, again, like, you know your worth. We're really, again, going down into that solar plexus chakra, and there is a beautiful burning fire. What message that is coming to me is Moses in the burning bush, and it's about how when you go seeking for something, maybe you find something else. And that something else is actually what you're super passionate about. It becomes like your purpose, your mission in life. Just like Moses was seeking the lost sheep, but all of a sudden, that's when he was alone in that solitude, searching for something. That's when he found God. And that's when God was able to speak to him, because he was ready to listen. And he was alone from his thoughts. He was alone from the opinions of others, and he was just present. So I feel like with the burning bush that is inside of you, it's the power of presence. It's reminding you of the presence that you have in life, and how when you're fully present with life and fully present with yourself, honoring whatever is happening for you right now, that is truly when you're with God. You're with God regardless, but that's truly when you can feel the breath of God, the fire of God pouring through you, and you continue to let that fire, that eternal flame burn as you go out and do what sparks your joy and speak with love and grace, because again, we're creating ripple effects that are being projected through our heart. So overall, this reading, what I'm going to summarize for you is that with the Nine of Swords, your prayers are being answered. You're moving out of those situations. But with the Tower moment, you have two options. You can either wait for the universe to come and shake things up for you, which is going to be way more uncomfortable, or you can take those steps and with the courage and be able to speak your truth with that throat chakra activation. Then we have, after the Tower moment, when things start to kind of settle back, after you've shaken them up, right? It makes way for new moments. You have the Lovers card. You are divinely inspired. You have new relationships coming in, new opportunities coming in that are aligned with your heart. And with the Queen of Wands, you just know who you are, and you're fanning your eternal flame, allowing God to show you the power of your presence. So if any of these messages resonated for you at all, be sure to like, share, and follow along for more clarity and guidance in how you can create the life of your dreams and live based from your intuition. Thank you so much.